Hey everyone, this is Taiki. Today we're gonna look at hodo. Means to the extent. So when you make comparison, you can have noun, demonstrative, and sentence with informal ending. Okay? Now, seems complex, but bear with me. We're gonna look at noun first. 私は剣ほど強くない。私は剣ほど強くない。私は剣ほど強くない。So ほど let's look at here. So what's the meaning of hodo? To the extent. I am not strong to the extent of Ken. So the more natural translation would be I am not as strong as Ken. Okay, so you want to have an adjective here. So to the extent of who? Ken. Now you wanna make sure when using noun with hodo, you can only use negative form. Okay? If you say 私は剣ほど強い to mean like I am as strong as Ken, that's not right. That's wrong. If you want to say positive, affirmative, I am as strong as Ken, instead you want to use くらい. That's positive, affirmative. ほど is only for negative. Does that make sense? Now let's do another example. Ramen is not as good as 納豆. That's my opinion. ラーメンは納豆ほど美味しくない. It's a noun, right? 納豆. Let's look at here. Natto is a fermented soybeans, if you know what nattos are. It's my most favorite food in the world. It's really healthy. It's good for your gut. Ramen, of course it's ramen. Oishikunai. Let's look at the negative here. Okay, it's not good, not tasty, not delicious. So, ramen is not as good as natto. Ramen is not as good as natto. Okay? And if you want to say positive, again, kurai, that's a positive, so negative. When you use kurai, by the way, you want to make sure this adjective part becomes affirmative too. You want to make sure that. So that's noun, hodo. Now demonstrative, it's something like this or that. It's really simple. それほど高くない。それほど高くない。That's the ugliest saw I've ever seen. But whatever. So それほど, let's look at here. So それ is like a demonstrative, which means that thing. So saying it's not as expensive as that thing. Maybe you're comparing something, okay? This camera costs $200 and you're looking at something like $300 camera. それほど高くない. This camera is not as expensive as that one. Alright, so that's demonstrative. You can use, unlike noun, so this is negative, right? You can use affirmative too in this case. それほど高い. So if I got $300 camera and you got $300 camera, それほど高い. That's demonstrative. Maybe the most interesting one is going to be informal sentence. Very interesting because you can metaphorize or like to express the strength or like seriousness of an incident by using this informal sentence. No, what I mean by that. 家が倒れるほど揺れました. 家が倒れるほど揺れました. So 家がso it's like an informal sentence. So ほど is here. Informal sentence right here. Okay, 家が倒れる is the house gets knocked over. Okay, this is the whole sentence. 家が倒れる house gets knocked over. So this makes sense with this just one only. 家が倒れる this is a complete sentence. But if you have ほど 揺れました is to shook, past tense of shake. We use this 揺れました to describe there was an earthquake. Because you know what? Japan is an island of earthquake. So we just say shake to describe there was an earthquake. That's how often we got earthquakes. But I don't want to scare you away from coming to Japan because Japan is beautiful. There's like very few big earthquakes. So you get used to it. It goes like this. There was an earthquake. It shook to the extent that the house got knocked over. Okay? So it's informal ending sentence 倒れる 倒れる is to get knocked over. Now, regardless of whether it's past tense or not, this part only decides whether it's past tense or not. 揺れました is a past tense of 揺れます which is shake or to have an earthquake. So 家が倒れるほど揺れました. The earthquake was so big it shook to the extent that the house gets knocked over. Now, this part doesn't have to be true. Even if the house gets knocked over or not, you can use this like a metaphor some sort to express the seriousness of the earthquake, the incident, if that makes sense. If you socially drinking, you might hear this phrase 記憶がなくなるほど飲みました. Okay, so 記憶がなくなる is to lose memory. Okay, 記憶 memory なくなる is to disappear. So lose memory. なくなるほど here to the extent 飲みました. Drank. It's past tense, right? Drank. But just like the last example, here doesn't become a past tense. This is just the present tense and it's informal. So I drank to the extent that I lost memory. Has that happened to you before? It hasn't happened to me, fortunately. You might hear people saying this when you're socially drinking. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with other Japanese learning fellows. If you have any requests, just feel free to leave a comment on the section below and suggestions. I really appreciate it. So, hodo. I'll see you in the next one. Until next time.